Welcome to the new episode of DHTML. In this session, I am going to discuss about the flow control statements. Uh, in this video, I cannot complete the flow control statement completely, so I'll just share this video in multiple parts. So basically, flow control statement is one of the powerful tool in all the programming language, and it is also used in JavaScript. So the flow control statement, it works similarly as its name, which controls the flow of the program as execution, right? So flow control statements are used in build intelligence and logic in your web page document. It is used to constructing the script for decision and repeating a task until specified criteria are not met. It is always return a boolean value while it fulfill the criteria. There are two types of flow control statement. The one is conditional flow control statement and another one is looping flow control statement. So in conditional flow control statements, this is the type of flow control statement which flow control use with decision. In our daily life, we have to make some decision, right? What type of dress we want to wear, and whether that dress is suitable for the specific event, right? What type of food we want to eat or we want to prepare for the dinner or the lunch. So all such are decisions. So as per the situation, we go through the specific decision, right? So such kind of decision statements are also used in programming language as well as scripting language. Decision making statement always returns a boolean value, either true or false, depends on the result. Let's see. There are different type of flow control statement. The first is normal if condition, if else condition, nested if, and switch statement. So let us start with if condition. You people know all such flow control statements because you have already learned C programming, and syntax of C programming for this flow control statement and in JavaScript are same, right? So we just quickly go through the statement. I'll just give you the brief idea with syntax and the example, because this book is really very good, in which it is discuss about each and everything about the concept. It discuss the syntax with example, along with the output also it is mentioned. So if statement, the if statement is a fundamental conditional statement in programming language. The statement is verify a condition or set of condition. After verifying it, defines the statement or block of statement will be executed or not. See the condition, the syntax if, and then in the bracket you have to write the condition, and with curly bracket you have to write the block of statement. Let's see the example. So see, here the script is written inside the body tag, so I'll just directly focus on the script tag. In the script tag you can see the variable number is declared with 65 value. If number is greater than 60, so it should be print number is greater than 60, right? So when you run this program, your value is 65, yes, so condition is true, so that will print the statement. If else statement, when you have a two paths, right, a two certain conditions, so at that place you can use if else condition. So if with conditional statement with its statement block, and else without condition. So if first condition is not true, so ultimately second condition becomes true. So the the body of the else block statement should be written within the curly bracket. Let's see the program. See, again in the body section, the script tag is mentioned, the variable a initialized with value 5. So if a modulo 2 equals to 0, so it will print a is even number. So if you divide the a value with 2, right, and see, it's not divided, it's a modulo sign, right? So if it is, the remainder is 0, fine, so it is an even number. But if remainder is not 0, right, so it's an odd number. So 5 cannot be divided with 2 and remainder cannot be 0, so a is an odd number, so else statement will be print on the screen, right? You can see a is odd number. The next is nested if, when you have more than 2 conditions, right? So at that place you can use nested if. So the condition is like if condition, inside that there is if and condition, and then else, and inside else also there is one more if conditions. So when you have multiple conditions, so let's see, variable a is 12, b is 5. If a is not equals to b, so print a and b are not same. So if this condition is true, so again it will check for another condition. So if both are not same, then check if a is greater than b, right? So in this case, so this is also true, this condition is also true, because a is 12, b is 5. So it will print a and b are not same, and the next statement is also print that a is greater than b. Else b is greater, but this will not print in this case, and else case is also not print, that is a and b are same. No, a and b are not same, so directly it will close the condition and close script body tag. See, so 2 statement will be print, a and b are not same, a is greater than b. So that is about the different types of if condition. Now let us see the switch statement. In previous topic we learn about to check multiple conditional statement, but it quite difficult to develop a nesting structure of multiple conditions. So there is another option, right, alternative of multiple if condition, that we have to check a multiple condition statement. It's easy to develop. Switch statement can compare the variable with multiple cases. Once the cases is matched, the block of statement will execute. Argument of switch, that variable value is matched with all the cases under the switch statement. Syntax: switch and in the bracket expression, and the case value 1 statements, and it will break. So this is the syntax you have to follow. The switch is the keyword and the expression you have to mention. Case 1 value, its statement, and break statement should be compulsory to break that case, right? Case 2 and multiple case, and the last case in if else condition, let's say the else is the last condition, right? So similarly here we have a default value. If all the cases are not true, so it will print a default value. So see, now here inside the head section the script is mentioned. Variable sw b, right? So the switch, for the switch I have used sw variable. So switch sw is the expression, right? So in the switch case, what is the value? That is b is the value. So the first case it will match. So in the in the single quote you can see that a is mentioned. So document will write select block A. If B, so it will print select block B. C, it will print select block C. And the default case. Right, so as per our variable value, right, the value is B and SW is the variable name, so that consider B. So that B value match with first, second, third and the default case. So it match with the B case and select block B will be print on the output. Right, now you can see that yes, there is a mistake. After the case C document dot write, the break statement is missing, but in after the default that does not require, right? So that is about the conditional statements. In the next video I will discuss about the looping flow control statement. I hope you people are clear with the one type of flow control statement, that is conditional statement. Thanks for watching my video. We'll meet soon in the next session.